good evening, good morning, good night, and all that good stuff. Can we have an AV check to get us going here? Can you hear me okay and see me okay? And are you enjoying the weekend? We have the traditional stack in front of us. The traditional farming stack. Can't work out whether I want my hoodie on or not, to be honest. It's too warm with it on, too cold with it off. Slightly annoying. Put it down there. Hey you, and see you fine. Jagged, thank you for 41 months. Good stuff. Right, well, I shall introduce you. Or rather, I shall introduce the guys that are playing, who are stood in a very neat pile in front of me here. At the bottom, taking all the load on his green cap, is Captain Jack.
Oh yeah, I'm carrying the load today.
Standing on his head is the Mad Mick.
Good day, everybody.
Standing slightly behind him and floating completely is the hacker, Sommy16.
Well, it takes one to know one, and very good afternoon to you all.
And standing with his left foot on Sommy's head is Mr. Muttley.
Yes, well, it's nice to have my minions before me, isn't it? I like to look down. Good evening, good afternoon.
I like Jack's doing the jump thing, that looks so weird. Because you've got somebody above you, you don't actually jump up, you just sort of do the animation, it looks so weird.
Right, and everybody jump in 3, 2, 1, jump, 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 jump.
I feel like I want to play that song now. What's it called? Is it Fat Daddy or something? Go ahead and jump, that one. Jump, jump. Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Thought you did. Jack probably doesn't know it.
No, he's still a young pup.
Welcome back.
Young, I wish.
Crisscross, that was it. Crisscross. Right, so we're on the new map, which we'll have a look at in a second, but first I need to make you guys farm manager
Welcome
doodads.
back.
I have joined the farm.
That's have I.
Yeah, some of you need to join the farm and Mad Mick as well.
I know.
Come on.
Wait, what's this option? Grant contractor? I'm sure that wasn't there the other day. Grant contractor.
Hi, my name's Grant Contractor.
Maybe
I
that's...
don't like Grant. I like Peter.
I prefer Phil.
So basically,
Happy anniversary.
wait. That's better. Top right wasn't showing the right money. So we've got 5 million to play with, which means I know we're completely unfamiliar with this map, but we need to buy equipment and decide which fields we're going to be on and stuff. I'm thinking right now what we're on, field 20. Well, it includes field 20. Looks like a reasonable place to plot buildings and stuff. So maybe we should just go ahead and buy this one straight away.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like someone's stolen all your buildings.
Well, they have. You just get a floor, and it's not a very good one. It needs a resurface.
And there's weeds growing through it. These weeds won't leave us alone.
Jules! Thank you for finding me. And the bits, Jules. Yeah, you can individually do contacts if you're in a different farm. You have to be in a separate farm to do that. Mr. Camshaw, thank you very much. Josh Bosch, thank you for 19. Keep on gaming. Thank you, dude. Puka Penguin, welcome back. Panther with 3 months. Click this button. I wanted to say and wondered what to do. Back to lurk. Thanks, Panther. Moa, welcome back. And Jagged, 41 months. So, if I go ahead then and buy 20. So we now own that. Looking around the map, have you got any thoughts on what we should go for? And there's some pretty big fields. Like 12 costs nearly 500,000, for example.
What are we thinking we want to do? I mean, something new, some more of what we were doing yesterday.
I think I'd like to do at least 2 things today. One is like animals and stuff, like take a look at all the different animals and do some animal tending and sales, and the other one, well, apart from trying big equipment, but the other one is logging as well, but with the big equipment.
Well, what about 24?
Excuse me.
Because there's a lot of space around there with loads of trees.
Somebody's asking, can you do grass silage? So we could have a look at that as well, do some mowing and stuff.
Yeah,
Which-
well, 24's got a lot of grassland to it, so's 23.
So is 6. And it's close to buy, I guess.
That's nice.
23's got some massive grass areas down the side of it. 24 has, but it's got a sand thing in the middle or something. Actually, the problem with these is they don't share elevation, so we might get over there and find it's really hilly.
Actually, 6 looks like it has a logging area.
Yeah, and 6 is nearly 1 million though.
Yikes.
It's a lot of
Sure.
money, but if it's a good
850.
logging area, we can make that back.
Well, we could have 6 and cut back on some other stuff, I guess. Thank you, Jules.
Well, 6 has got sunflowers growing on it, so the field will be ready shortly.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Let me check the game options.
I mean, that's a good sized field for planting as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're-
plant withering I'm going to turn off. I suggest we
Yep.
leave on crop destruction, lime, and weeds. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Fine.
Any other particular settings you think we should change?
What's your autosave on?
15 minutes at the moment.
That should be good.
Yeah.
So it looks like 20 is sugar beet, and that's ready to go by the looks of it.
Hey, Mr. Frosty. Hey, Demos. Which one, sorry?
20.
The one we're on.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing is we need to allow some budget for machinery. And
Yeah.
particular, if we're going to start doing animal things, the buildings can be quite expensive, can't they?
Say the thing with 6 is as well, if necessary, you can divide it into two fields and have 2 different crops growing, because it's quite a big one.
Yeah. There's a lot of space at the top of 6 as well. You could put some of the animal buildings there.
Yeah, we'll probably need to get up there and have a look. It might just be really hilly.
Yeah. I suggest before spending that kind of money, we take a look at it.
Ethan Bex, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the House, Ethan. Appreciate that. And PC Tech has gifted a sub to James P31. Welcome, James. Thank you, PC Tech. Double sub from Ethan and James. Thanks, PC Tech. Appreciate that, sir. Should we just buy 6 now then, or get some others?
I was going to drive up there and take a look quick.
20 rivals. Like 21 to the right of us has this big. Oh, hang on. No, this is 20. One sec. 21's here. This hasn't got any crop on it currently. If we're being proper scumbags, we just buy stuff with crop on it ready to go. So we get a
Yeah.
discount effectively. And then just get a couple of big combine, or one big combine, just get in there and get the money back. Let's have a look at the growth.
Guess we could save some money
yeah,
just by
yeah.
leasing everything as well.
Yeah, if you look at 22, actually, 22's got crop ready to go. It's quite reasonably big, but costs 400 grand, but does include a large body of water to refill things with. John Well, thank you very much for 400 bits, John Well. Appreciate that. What's that one? 16.
Yeah, 22 or 6 in it, really.
I'm just about to pull up to 6.
Animal dealer.
I'm at 6. If you want to tab to the car, you can come have a look at it.
Trouble is
So
you can't get back.
22 has got barley on it.
There's a bit of a hill in the middle of it, but
Yeah, so this logging here, like, I guess it's doable.
it's the proper logging area,
Yeah, they're straight long trees as well.
Yeah.
which means we can use the scorpion equipment.
Yeah.
barley is maxing out at €6.94, where at the moment sunflowers at 1,306 at Port Southeast.
That,
Sounds better then.
yeah, and that grass area at the top looks quite flat as well, so we could probably put some buildings down at the top of 6.
6 is sunflower, but it's not ready to go yet.
Yeah, it's getting there. I think it's nearly on final stage though.
I don't think you can excavate hills now. I don't think you can make any kind of terrain modifications. Like, I think that would be a useful feature in farm sim in general, is being able to sort of go in there and like modify terrain. It would cost you money, but sometimes it would be useful to do it. A bit like you can in Skylines and other games where you can like change the terrain a bit, flatten it out, but it'll cost you money. Well, I mean, I'm reasonably happy with 6. Like, we could do logging on here, we can do the farming on here, and there's some land to the north we can put things down, so it seems like a reasonable purchase.
Yeah, I'm good
Yeah.
for 6.
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
Yeah.
Let's get 6 then.
So the
850
next thing I
grand.
would say is the beat on 20. So are we? It's $500,000 to buy one. Are we just leasing it for now?
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, let's just lease it and get rid of it, I guess. Unless you're going for 10 to the north. Actually, no, 10's not got it on. 10 shows us sugar beet. Oh, it's growing. 10 is 500,000. It's quite a big field and it has a plot of land to the right of it.
10 looks nice as well.
So are we buying or leasing the sugar equipment?
I'd lease all the equipment for now. Just till we've got some more funds built up.
I would suggest we just, for beet, we'd probably just lease it and then but wait until we can harvest. If we're going to get 10, wait until we can harvest that as well.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just going to go and look
So-
at 10 now.
What harvest did you want?
Oh, we don't need one yet, I don't think. Yeah, 10 looks
Yeah.
like it's in first stage.
Yeah, it is. I would have said so with the map. So that's going to be a while before it gets to harvest.
Yeah.
And the question would be, is the time that it would take to harvest all of 20 be enough that it would then be grown by the time we finish it?
By the time you've done 20, 10 will probably be in the last stage.
Growing, but I wouldn't have said it was ready to remove tops at that point, would it?
No. But it probably won't be that much longer until it is ready, so...
Let's see. 10 is like, it's got a lovely piece of grass to the right of it, but it's not level. It's great for mowing, but I don't know if we can place how many things we could place on it because it's on a slope.
Going to need a lot of grass for the animals, aren't we?
Elspero, no, dude, we were streaming yesterday, Thursday and Friday.
So sunflowers, we can now only use the sunflower header. We can't use any other header.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do for grass silage. It's quite a lot of money, this field, though.
So tree equipment then, are we buying that because we think there's going to be a reasonable amount of income all the time, or are we leasing that as well?
Depends how much money we get for the logging. I mean, do you think we could pay the equipment back?
It might be worth just leasing to begin with, and then when we see what kind of income we can get off of each thing, deciding whether it's worth buying.
Well, we was getting like 3 grand per tree yesterday, 3 to 4, depending, you know, because the scorpion.
They were rubbish trees, though.
Yeah, we could rip through them. So if we do 10 of those trees, that's like 30, 40k right there, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's probably 40 trees on this hill.
Right, so let's say there's probably 150 to 200 grand on that hill.
Yeah.
So how much
And
does
there
the
is the
equipment
tree.
cost?
I mean, you're at the 200 figure, aren't you?
Well, you need the scorpion, and then you need
The
thing to
Scorpion
move
King
it.
is 400.
Was there not a trailer or an attachment that did the same thing?
Yeah, Mrs. Frosty, we've gone for the other map
Cheaper.
today. This is the European map, the Felsbrunn map it's called. So I wanted to see this map.
Not for cutting,
No,
was it?
Shefka, what I've done is I've given us some more money.
Roslyn HR.
It's very easy to change your money. What I've done is I've given us some more money so that we can buy bigger fields and have a look at the more
that
advanced
Sambo
equipment
is
today.
like younger
Because the
trees,
last 2
smaller
days we've
trees.
just been like playing the early stages of the game. But today I wanted to try the animal handling, the bigger equipment, and the logging equipment and things like that, like the interesting stuff. So you just edit your farm to XML and you can change your money in there.
Yeah. And I mean, I'd give the Komatsu a go because it's new, so I'd probably go with that.
Oh yeah, we'll go for shiny. Do you think we should buy field 19, which is right next to 20 and has some more space and a field on it?
Makes sense.
Is there trees around it? There is trees included with it, isn't
Yeah,
there?
that's a few. It's only
And a little
170 grand.
building. What's that little
Only.
building?
Don't know. Mick and Muttley are near it.
Might be on Melbourne side of it.
So looking at the Komatsu tree equipment, the wheels are standard, then the tracks are optional extra, and it's 8k for the track.
Get the toys. Get the tracks.
Big tracks, little tracks, small tracks, spiky tracks.
Oh, spiky tracks.
I guess on
It's a
top of
little
that,
shed.
we need a timber runner and a truck to take the trees to the sawmill as well.
Get the toys. Let's get that.
That looks good to me. Big and bad.
Right, we're going big and bad tracks.
It looks
We've got-
like a wood
Cass, we're going to do grass, bro.
shed
We're only
that
just
we
getting
can't
started
get
here.
into.
We're just planning out what fields we want, what equipment we want. But we are going to do the grass, silage. We are going to do the animal handling. We are going to do
No,
And
we
logging.
we've got what, 1, 2, 3. Probably got half a dozen, maybe a dozen big tall trees, and the same again on some of the smaller trees. So there's quite a lot of trees here that we can harvest to open up the ground.
Hello, Army, how you doing?
We're renting equipment for now, right?
Well, I'm just looking at the Komatsu.
What are you
It's
saying,
either
Mrs.
35
Frosty?
grand to initially lease it, or it's 443 grand to buy.
Ay, ay, ay.
So decision amongst the committee.
That's for the logger.
That's for the logger,
Ay, ay. How much is the daily rental?
yeah. 4 grand. It's 22 grand per hour to operate it, though.
Wow.
Well,
Might be
you're going to
worth
get
just
the
buying.
running cost if you buy or rent, surely.
Well, operating hour costs is probably different to running costs, isn't it?
Yeah, the running cost is basically just the fuel, and that thing will probably not run out the whole time we
I
use it.
think they're 18, yeah.
So we're also going to have to get the potato harvester as well for 19 if we
Water
get 19.
station, vehicle
That'll
workship.
definitely have to be rented. They're really
Allows you to create a
expensive.
spot anywhere
Yeah.
on the map where you can customize your machinery without
Plus,
need
you
for
can add into
a
that what
paid
truck do we
mechanic.
want.
That's
Yeah,
quite
I
nice.
mean, fortunately with the sunflower, they're actually incorporated double use on the corn header. So the corn header will do corn and sunflower. So you don't need necessarily to purchase a
Yikes, that thing is
sunflower
big.
header, which is good.
Are we thinking that this tree cutting device is going to be our bread and butter, though?
We know we can earn half of its money back off that hill.
Just the one hill, yeah.
Just the one hill.
Yeah, I mean, the trees at 19 and 20 as well, we can make a fair pack out of them.
So are we going for it then?
Yeah.
Buying it, not leasing it, yeah?
Well, we've still got 4 million, so why not?
Yeah, I think buying's going to be the better option for that specifically.
Ka-ching!
I've rented us a log trailer, but do we want to buy or rent a truck?
Probably just... How much are the trucks?
Between 120 and 160 grand, depending on which one you want.
And how much is it a day?
If I take the most expensive, it's per day is 1,600.
I just rent it.
Operating hour is 8,000.
The problem with trucks is they're like the dead money. You don't recover any cost on them at all.
anniversary, Natter.
We've got a shed for all our equipment.
Actually, what's going to make it up that hill is the bigger question.
Should put like a little thing next to it. Vehicle workshop. Actually, not yet. I don't know how much we're going to customize. I love the way you can design your own farm. It's so cool. Silos.
Right, so we're going to have to
Might need
hire the
silos.
Grim for the potatoes.
I think it's the
That's
silo's going to.
$4.96.
The silo's going to have to come with 180 for a large grain silo. Yikes! I can hold
I suppose for the
200,000.
beets, we can just get the little Panther
How
too.
big are they? Oh, they're massive! Look at that! It's huge! Could put a small grain silo in. I think we need a grain silo yet. Or are we just going to sell stuff initially? No answer. They've gone worryingly quiet.
And they're going to hire the little Panther too to start on the beets pool. And that's just going to lease it.
Decoration.
I've just realised I've got a dead zone enabled.
Yep. So have I wanted to turn mine off as well. You have to go back to the main menu to do it.
Well, I can just jump in and out, but you can't, because obviously the game will go down.
Whatever you did, the game completely froze for a second and I went spinning off the road.
Welcome.
Does anybody else need to turn dead zones off?
I've
Nope.
got mine set.
No.
Alright, well I can put up with it. You just jump out, Sommy, and jump back in.
Okay.
What was 200 quid, Tommy? A sandcastle, yeah.
There's a lot of cement mixers on the road.
I can actually put some stuff at the back of the thing here. Danny boy, thank you for 3 years and 1 month. Remember the last time I said hi? It was Darwin, Australia. I'm now staying. I'm saying hi from Tokyo. Dude, you're getting around, bro. Mr. Hellraiser, thank you for 38 months. Nice to see you playing Farm Team. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Sue. Thank you, sir. Chaos Runner, 5 months. Can't wait for this to come out. NXN, I wonder what this button does. Thanks for 25 months, NXN. And Jack B Gaming, welcome back, sir. Synchronization seems very rapid at the moment, Mrs. Frosty. Let's see what I was going to put at the back. Animal pen, farmhouses. 350. Do we want a farmhouse for 350 grand?
Not yet.
What's it needed
Isn't
for?
that only to advance time?
Yeah, I think literally the only thing it does is let you sleep overnight.
Yeah, we probably don't need that right now.
It's a hayloft. Nice. Large silo extension. Silo, miscellaneous.
Sync hype.
Watch now, Mrs. Frosty, when Summy comes in. There you go.
Well, nice and quick again.
It's a very expensive mattress, you're right?
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Oh, Sean, there is a rule that we have on the farm.
Right.
Speed signs.
They have to be removed for safety reasons. You can see his head going. Wait for it.
Right, so I've got the beet harvester
Nut house.
and I'm making my way there, so need a tractor trailer.
Concat, welcome to the Nut House.
Sort that out.
Thank you for your support, Concat. Just clean this up.
Do we not have engine stop-start turned on?
Doesn't seem to be.
Let me have a look. Automatic engine start off. Did ask if there's any options you wanted, and you went, no, it's fine.
I completely forgot about it. Logging trucks up the top of the hill.
Yeah, I've got some controller issues. I can't move this arm at the moment, so I've just got to figure that out.
Might have to do it with the mouse.
It's not Concat, it's Coconut.
My controller isn't working either.
It's Coconut. Coconut CS. You're right. Coconut. Which is almost like coconut, but not quite.
Yep, you are correct.
Yep, and I am playing with my new one.
What else can we put down? Bags, pallets.
So am I buying or leasing a tractor?
We'll probably buying tractors because we're going to use them, aren't they? Just make sure we get decent powered ones. Herbicide tank.
Yeah, they are a bit.
How do we buy pallets but not have to go to the shop to get them?
Happy
Or do we always have to go to the shop to get them?
Natter.
I think
think
you
you
always
always
got to
have
go
to.
to get them.
Be nice if you could buy delivery points and have it automatically delivered, though.
Hang on, let me back up.
650 for a bale. Blimey. It's outrageous. Just cope with it. Thank you for 21 months. Good old Farm Sim multiplayer, full of mod abuse and Motley doing something. Motley doesn't do anything, but there is mod abuse. Is there a seed station? Actually, I don't know. It'd be under placeables, wouldn't it? It's not in there. It's not under there. It's not in there. It's not in there. And it's not in there.
We won't need a stump cutter, will we?
It's not in objects. Then we're into tools, vehicles, and brands, so no. There's no seed station, I don't think. Was seed station a mod?
Believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That was a mod. Giants don't think you should have that. Did you buy forestry stuff, Sammy?
Yeah, I've got a cutter.
We've got the Komatsu and we've got a truck and trailer up here. Probably would help if I buy a chainsaw, actually.
Nice tracks. Did you paint them yourself?
Yeah, I did actually. I just got a controller mapping issue. I can only do the left and the right from the cab. And I've got no control over the arm or anything at the moment.
That's weird.
Or do you want to hop in?
We need a stump
You hop in and
grinder.
have a quick. Oh, so you can?
Yeah,
seems
I
to
seem
have.
to be able to move it in any direction.
Hmm.
Although,
Maybe just-
how do you move it up and down?
Depends what mode you're in on the stick, I think.
Well, when I put it into red button mode, I don't get any movement.
Then you've got your sticks on the wheels.
Is that what?
Yeah, I think there's a controller.
The wheels are moving.
Yeah, when it's got a blue thing, I can move it up and down, left and right. When I put it on red, nothing.
The red is just the view change.
Well, it doesn't even do that. Like it does on other vehicles, but not this one. Oh yeah, it does want to make external, but yeah, okay. So the other one's a fixed camera, like the arm camera.
Yeah.
And what does the red button do?
The red button makes the stick active or not, as far as I know.
No. If you hold the red button down, it goes up and down now.
Ah, right, okay.
Wait, no, it does that anyway. Ignore that comment. So what did you think it was? I don't know what the red button actually does. Shamburi, thank you for 14 months. It's for pallets, says Mickelson. Oh no, remote to buy a forklift for pallets. Yeah, so the button on the right goes between camera mode and arm mode, right? The button on the left, I cannot work out what that does.
Can I just hop in again?
Fixed frame mode on. I don't know. See, in this thing, it just says red axis, look up, down, left, and right, which is a lie.
Don't forget to set it to the
technically it's
longest
not.
log length.
So blue axis does extend arm.
Yeah, I need to actually be able to operate the thing first.
Lift arm, fold arm, tilt tool. Rotate claw and open tool. It says button 28, CY axis. Super massively confusing. And he also jumps between camera view in and out. Well, the thing is, Smokeless, Joe, is it's not just for one game. You can use this on any game.
Yeah.
So you could map this on Eudra. You could map it on OMSA. You could map it on Elite Dangerous. It's just USB. My G27 on Thursday, I had issues with Farm Sim 19. That's not to say it's Farm Sim 19's fault. It could have been a bug, or it could have been my drivers or something, because I was messing about with my wheels the day before. So I can't answer your question at the moment. Northern Alex might be joining us later. I think he has a G27. So look at my controls. The problem is, where's the crane? Front loader arm. Oh, this menu system is difficult. What
Oh,
the
God.
heck? What just happened to you?
That was nearly the truck down the hill.
Alex says G27, it's working for him. Well, he messaged me last night and said, this is what he said. He said, I do have some issues with my controllers. Double joysticks don't seem to want to work and it resets my input bindings every time I start the game. That's what he said to me. So there could be some pre-release issue going on, or it might just be something else, I don't know. You figured it out yet, something?
No, I'm rapidly trying to go through button mappings and stuff.
Let's have a look at the map. See growth. Harvested.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Which tractor did you buy, Mick?
Bought a John Deere, I'm using it. So we may have to get another one.
Well,
Or
we're going to need another
Sure.
tractor for sure. Just trying to work out which one to go for. Did you go for a medium tractor or large?
it's a large one, but it's a 7 Series.
Oh, the John Deere 7R.
Yeah.
That's a 269 brake. $290 brake. Might get a steer. 3 days you can't wait. Let's have a look at the steer. Engine setup. You can actually make it a 313 for 12 grand. Wheel setup. Ooh, get in. Rear twin wheels. How much is that? 260 for that. Blimey. That's an insane amount of tires. I love the double tires, dude. It's 255 for wide tires and weights, right? But it's only 260 to get rear twins, which kind of gives you more weight anyway. The only problem with wide tires is it gets in the way when you're trying to pull up alongside things. So it depends what you're using it for. You should go with an old John Deere fleet. Why? The New Holland T8 can have triples. That's overkill. It's set to help a refill. We're not using helpers though. Wide tires and weight is an extra 3 grand. Twin wheels is an extra 10k. Also makes it harder to get down narrow lanes. Just look awesome. Rear twin wheels, wide tires. What's the mass he got? Mass is quite nice. More weight over the wheels is more friction. Diogo. And which one did you say has triples? That's only got standard and wide tires. Wheel brand. You go with Nokian, you can't do anything with the wheel setup. Michelin, you can't do anything with the wheel setup. Trelleborg, you get the option of wide tires.
Welcome back.
That looks more like a train, like a locomotive. Lord Reaper, thank you for gifting a sub to Jersek. Welcome back, Jersek. Thank you, Lord Reaper. It's very kind. Look at that. An extra 5 grand for 3 meter tracks.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
431 engine. It's just nuts.
You're not able to do it then. That's annoying.
All the wheels. All the wheels. Look at this. Jules, I've been fine, Jules.
Yeah, I could turn side to side with.
Thank you, Jules, mate. I'm not spending that much money initially.
Yeah, it won't. I can't seem to do anything with it. Left click and side to side does that. But left click and up and down does nothing. And then right click up and down and side to side do nothing.
Extra 8 grand for an extra like 20 brake, not even that.
Maybe it's an error with this vehicle.
Now we're talking. Which vehicle are you in?
The Komatsu.
You want bacon? We got bacon. You want lights? We got lights. So what we're going to need is cedar. I take it you guys are harvesting.
We are. We're just finishing off the sugar boots, then we're running on to potatoes.
What do
Unless you want to
you?
do some of that, or are you all logging?
I'm not logging. I'm going to go and reseed.
What are you reseeding where the potatoes and sugar beets were? More of the same?
I don't know. Any suggestions?
Well, if it's potatoes or sugar beets we reseed, there's specific seeders for those, aren't there?
100 grand.
Whereas if we go with more of a general crop, then we can use the one seed.
Yeah, you can do cotton. Adding all the wheels does that instance of game. This does MPL. This doesn't really add very much, just adds more controls. No, you don't need to plow. Actually, what was you harvesting?
Sugar beet.
Sugar beet. In that case, it'll need plowing, won't it?
It will. And then we've got
Welcome back.
tatties after that.
Nutter.
Or we've got the harvesting of the sunflowers.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Let's figure out what we want. Blimey, was there a sub bomb? Mrs. Frosty is gifted to J Ed Z,
Oh, 285
Demonic
mil.
Taos, Psychbry, Jack Attack,
Welcome
and
to the Nut
Veritas.
House.
Guys, if you've just been gifted a sub, please thank Mrs. Frosty. Thank you, Mrs. Frosty. That's very kind. You just made 5 people's day. Spoil for choice. So I'm just trying to think what we want.
Welcome to the Nut House.
We are going to need to spray it. We're going to need to weed it. So we're still going to need all the crop protection gubbins. I think we had one of them last time. Remember.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Sink.
Don't sink.
Sink rate. Pull
Welcome
up.
back.
To rain.
Nutter.
To rain. Oh dear. Plows. Just gonna plow. I hate plowing, so I'm gonna get the biggest plow we can find. Or that's 360. We can't do that. It's gonna have to be the 240 again. Like that. Let's see. So we've got the cedar. We've got the crop protection. Not sure what we're doing about fertilizing yet. So we'll leave that. Probably need to buy some pallets of stuff. Let's see, we're going to want fertilizer. We'll need that at some point, so might as well buy it now. Don't need lime yet. Need the solid one as well. Off to Costa. Can you get me one? Is that okay?